You've never taught a class in your life, and you don't have a teaching degree. You've never spoken a second language. And still, you could be teaching abroad in 2025. In only a few months, Thailand, Spain, South Korea, Japan, Mexico, these places need teachers right now, and they're looking to hire people just like you. This is a video all about teaching English abroad in 2025 with no experience needed. My name's Mike Maitland, I'm the founder of TEFL Heaven. A quick story about my experience. I came across the world to teach English in Thailand in 2005 with zero knowledge, zero experience, no degree, and no idea how to teach English at all. I was chasing a girl that I fancied who had came to Thailand to teach English. I invited myself on her trip and she said yes. So I only had 2 weeks of preparation and I knew nothing. If cluelessness was a skill, I was overqualified. I made the decision to go and then 2 weeks later, I was in Thailand. I didn't know how to teach. I didn't get any training and I'd never heard of TEFL, teaching English as a foreign language, or any training at all. I was the least prepared person to go and teach English, as you can imagine. But after I got fired from my first teaching job, it worked out for me. Turns out having no clue what you're doing has professional consequences. I'll do another video about that another day. After I got fired, I had another job and I had the most amazing experience. Then a few years later, I started recruiting people to teach English abroad, to have the same amazing experiences that I had of personal growth and fulfillment. Over the past 16 years, TEFL Heaven has sent over 3,000 people to teach English abroad in over 14 destinations around the world. Some were recent graduates, some were switching careers, some didn't have a bachelor's degree, but they all had one thing in common. They didn't wait around for their life to begin. That's why we do this. Because teaching abroad doesn't just give you a paycheck. It gives you perspective. It changes how you see the world. But most of all, it changes how you see yourself. There's no faster way to change than to change your environment. Change your environment, change your life. Before I show you how to get started, let me share with you the 5 biggest myths about teaching abroad. If you're watching this, you've probably heard at least one of these myths. Myth number 1, you need teaching experience. You don't. After just 1 month of TEFL training, you can step into the classroom and be the solo teacher. No other industry works like this. In just 4 weeks, you are the professional teacher ready to teach a class and get paid for it. I mean, don't try this with brain surgery, but for teaching English, it works. The schools do provide support, but you are the solo teacher. You're the one in charge. That's the opportunity. Myth number 2, you need to speak the local language. Actually, you're not supposed to. Most schools want full English immersion. So your job is to help students hear English and listen to English more and more throughout the day. That means not using the local language, even if you're tempted to. You'll pick up some of the local language as you go, but you don't need it to teach English. Myth number 3, you won't make much money. There are many countries where you can make a lot of money and save a lot of money teaching English abroad. There's other countries where you have to budget a bit more carefully. But in almost every case, there's money left over at the end of the month. You don't need to live on instant noodles, unless you like instant noodles, and then you'll have the cash for it anyway. Later on in this video, I'll share more about the salary versus living costs. Myth number 4, teaching abroad is only for young people. This is not true. We've helped people in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and even 60s secure a teaching job abroad. So whether you're in a gap year or whether you want a career change, there is a position for you. Myth number 5, it's hard to get hired. Actually, it's the opposite. The demand for teachers is huge. There's over 1 billion people learning English worldwide. There are thousands and tens of thousands of teaching positions in many different countries. There aren't enough teachers to fill all of the positions, so there are thousands of positions available for you. After just 1 year of teaching abroad, teachers say that they're more confident, that they're more independent, they're more open-minded, like they've grown in ways they couldn't have grown if they'd stayed home. It's not about the classroom, it's about navigating a new culture. It's weekend trips to waterfalls and ancient ruins. It's about learning how to order food in a language you've just learned. It's about making friends that you would never have met otherwise. Some you'll keep forever, and some you'll want to forget about. When people come back, they often say the same thing. I'm not the person I was before I left. And that's exactly why this experience is so powerful. So let's break it down. What do you actually need to start teaching English abroad? Number 1, you need a TEFL certificate. TEFL stands for Teaching English as a Foreign Language. It's the basic qualification that schools want to see. You don't need a master's degree, you don't need a teacher's license, just this one certificate. Most courses take about 3 to 4 weeks in person, some courses are online. At TEFL Heaven, we specialise in programs that guarantee job placement. So once you've finished our training, you're not left searching. It's not about passing a course, it's about building confidence. You'll learn classroom management, lesson planning, and how to actually teach non-native English speakers, step by step. Okay, so here's the basic documents you need. Every country is a little bit different, but basically you need 1, a valid passport, obviously. 2, a clean criminal background check. If it's not squeaky clean, don't panic. We'll help you figure out if it was a red flag or just a rebellious phase that involved a traffic cone and some poor judgment. You also need, in some cases, a university degree and sometimes a short health check. The one thing that no one talks about is the right mindset. You need to be willing to learn, adapt, and step outside of your comfort zone. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to get lost. You're going to have days where the classroom feels chaotic. But if you show up consistently with energy and curiosity, students respond positively. You can do this, and you'll probably be better at it than you think. Growth doesn't come from knowing what you're doing. It comes from doing it anyway. So you've got the certificate, you've got your documents, and you've got the right mindset. Okay, where should you go? Here are some of the best countries for first-time teachers in 2025, especially if you don't have any experience. Number 1, Thailand. Thailand is one of the most beginner-friendly countries in the world for teaching English. You get a great balance of culture, beaches, temples, and community. Schools are used to working with first-time teachers, and life outside the classroom is just as rewarding. Street food, island trips, and an incredible expat scene. Basically, people that said, I'll stay for 6 months and are still here 5 years later. Second is Vietnam. Vietnam is one of the best destinations in Southeast Asia. The cost of living is low, salaries are high, and there's a huge demand for teachers in Ho Chi Minh City and in Hanoi. The food in Vietnam is amazing. Pho is my favorite food. Number 3, South Korea. If you're looking for stability, higher salaries, and a more structured environment, then South Korea is for you. Many schools offer housing, which significantly reduces your costs every month. They also offer flight reimbursements and end-of-contract bonuses. South Korea is one of the best places to save money. Number 4, Spain. Teaching in Spain is all about the lifestyle. You'll earn enough to get by, but it's about the culture. It's about travel opportunities, and it's about afternoon siestas. Siestas are technically optional, but emotionally mandatory. So if you're dreaming of tapas, weekend trips around Europe, and beautiful cities, then you'll love Spain. Number 5, Mexico. Mexico's close to home for North Americans, so it's very popular amongst Americans. It has amazing cultural diversity and lots of opportunities in private schools and in language centers. From beach towns to vibrant cities, there's something for everyone. Did I mention tacos? Number 6, the Czech Republic, but more specifically Prague. Prague is like stepping into a fairy tale with a modern TEFL scene. There's a strong demand for English teachers there, and it's a gateway to travel around Europe with a bit more affordability than Spain. Every country has its own vibes, its own opportunities, and its own rhythm. You just have to decide, what do I want? Beaches or mountains? Big cities or laid-back towns? High savings or rich culture? There's no wrong choice, it's just what is the choice that you want to make. Let's talk about one of the biggest questions people have. Can you actually make money teaching English abroad? The answer is yes, but how much you save depends on the country and the lifestyle. In Japan, you'll typically earn between 215,000 yen and 250,000 yen per month, which translates to about 1,400 to 19,000 USD a month. Of that, you're going to save around about $150 to $400 a month, or more if you're careful. South Korea has one of the best countries for saving. Salaries range between 2.2 and 2.6 million won. That's about $1,600 to around 1,900 US dollars. But here's the difference. You might get a free flight, free housing, and a contract bonus. You can save about $400 to $1,000 a month in South Korea. In Vietnam, you can earn from between 32 million dong to 36 million dong, which translates as 1,400 to 1,600 US dollars a month. With a low cost of living, some teachers can save between $300 to $800 a month. So you could save a lot of money in Vietnam as well. Not as high as South Korea, but still a significant amount. In Thailand, salaries range between 30,000 Thai baht to 40,000 Thai baht a month, which translates as between 800 to 1,200 US dollars a month. You can save in Thailand about $200 to $400 a month, depending on your budget, and you can still live a really good life. In Spain, you'll typically earn between 700 euros and 1,400 euros a month. You can save around 300 euros a month, depending on your hours and your lifestyle. It's a great option if you value culture and travel flexibility rather than high savings. So the truth is, you're not just surviving. In most countries, you're earning enough to live well, explore, and still have money left at the end of the month. I've put together a free guide that breaks all this down country by country. You can get that in the description below. Alright, so now you've seen what's possible. Now you know what you can earn and what you can save, and you can see where you can go in the world. How do you actually get started? Step 1, choose your country. Do you want high savings and structure? Countries like South Korea would be good for you. Do you want travel flexibility and a laid-back lifestyle? Thailand, Vietnam, or Mexico is a good choice. Are you drawn to European culture? then Spain and Prague could be calling your name. Pro tip, you'll never understand the value of a French baguette until you've eaten one on a train in France. Once you've chosen your destination, the next step is to get TEFL training. At TEFL Heaven, we only offer in-country TEFL training programs because we feel that's the best way to prepare you for your teaching adventure. You'll train alongside others, make friends, and get good teaching practice in. Then you're confident to start. We also offer a guaranteed job with every program. Step number 3, get an interview with our team. Once you apply, we'll invite you to a short video call interview. This isn't just about information, it's about fit. We want to make sure that you're resilient and that you're grounded, and you're someone that we can confidently see teaching a class of kids. If that sounds like you, we'd love to meet you. So I've seen teaching abroad change many lives, including my own. It's not about escaping your life, it's about expanding it. So grab the free salary versus living cost guide in the YouTube description and tell me in the comments which country interests you the most. I reply to every comment, personally. Subscribe if you want more information on teaching abroad, travel, and creating a life that excites you. I'm Mike Maitland from TEFL Heaven. See you in the next one.